You're under arrest for DWI. Turn around. Hands behind your back. You haven't been exactly cooperative with me today. How come?
Okay, it is July 15th, 2014, 10:29 a.m. Calling Carlton County Attorney Thomas H. Pertler.
Good morning, County Attorney's Office.
Yes, how are you doing today?
Good.
Well, that's good. Say, this is Terry Nemmers. I was wondering if County Attorney Pertler was in his office today.
I don't know. I'm sorry, who's this?
Terry Nemmers?
Hold on just one moment.
Thank you.
He's on another call right now. Did you want his voicemail?
Is there an assistant county attorney in the office right now?
I believe Michael's here.
Okay, I would like to speak to Michael then, please.
Hold on just one moment.
Thank you.
Mike, can I help you?
Yes, this is Terry Nemmers. How are you doing today?
Good, how you doing?
Well,
How can I help you?
Well, the thing is, I submitted a data request to your coordinator, Dennis Genereau, way back on October 23rd, 2013, and I asked him for a copy of the Carlton County Data Practice Manual pursuant to Minnesota Statute 13.03, Subdivision 2B, and a copy of the Carlton County policy on dealing with allegations or charges against individuals subject to the county's authority, which essentially is your personnel handbook, dealing with misconduct. And of course, he willfully refused to produce it. And of course, it's a criminal act to illegally withhold public information.
So, he did respond, though?
No, he did not respond. He did not produce the data. He just ignored me. And now.
So you don't know if it's willfully. I mean.
Well, if
I'm just playing devil's advocate. What if he says I don't know who that person is? I mean.
Okay, it's a data request. It's his job to process data requests. So how can it be anything other than willful if he doesn't produce the data or
having
respond?
been in this job for a while, I mean, how did you respond? Did you ever talk to him?
Well, the thing is, I let's put it this way: Carlton County doesn't like me. I've communicated with the.
Well, I don't know who you are. I certainly have no officer position on you. I mean, I've never even heard your name before. I don't know who you are myself.
Oh, okay. Well,
so, I don't know about Carlton generally. Anyway, I don't mean to make light of the situation. Please don't think that. I just maybe you shouldn't say that because I would hope that wouldn't be true.
Well, I am just speaking of reality. That is the reality that I've experienced. I've tried to communicate with your county commissioners. I just sent a data request to your Carlton County Attorney Thomas Pertler, which he has willfully refused to produce, respond to either. So, it's safe to say that I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so and just bear with me. How are you making requests?
Well, the thing is, all I need to do is call you up and ask you for information. That's one way of doing it, which I...
Well,
okay.
But I'm not... I mean, Tom obviously is my boss. Dennis is the county coordinator. Are you sending letters? Are you calling them? Have you talked to them personally? I'm just trying to...
Well, the
before
thing
I go
is...
follow up with these individuals, how do you want me to word this?
Well, the thing is, I've sent emails, and they've had attachments, and I've made phone calls. and the calls have not been returned. So again, I have documentation, so I'm not making up wild and outrageous claims. I can back up what I'm saying.
No, I didn't say that either. I'm just,
well,
I'll go talk to Mr. Genereau. I'll go talk to Mr. Pertler. So, in Mr. Genereau's case, you emailed him, you said?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, okay.
Emailed a data practices request.
Right.
Data practice request.
Right. Well, let me explain. Right. See what I need is the personnel handbook for Carlton County. All right.
Personnel handbook.
Yeah, it should be in a PDF format. It should be no problem just to email it to me. Also, you had a investigation into County Attorney Pertler. You know, that the county commissioners had. They had a great big write-up in the paper about it. You know, because I was asking all sorts of questions. They didn't like the questions I was asking, so they were trying to downplay all my questions. Like, you know, obviously they can have an internal investigation of Mr. Pertler. They can do a no confidence vote. They can affect his salary. They can affect his. You know, they can start a petition. So what I'm asking is for.
Please bear with me. I hope you just understand.
Yes.
You want something from my boss, and you want something from a man who possibly wants to be my boss, because obviously these two are having a campaign against each other to run for county attorney. I'm a criminal practitioner, sir. I hope you understand that. I don't do civil law. I just do criminal prosecution, felonies.
Well, the thing is, you are an assistant county attorney.
Assistant county attorneys, but we all kind of have our specialties.
I understand that. The thing is, you will be the bearer of bad news. Unfortunate for you, but
I will be, but that's fine. You know, I've been that before. I just want to make sure I get your what you've been looking for. So you're looking for a personal handbook.
Right. Plus,
you're looking for a report.
Yes, I would presume that the reason I'm not getting it is because Mr. Pertler needs to sign a release to release the report. So that is something that I asked for in my request.
That would be the first thing I would think, is something like that would be a confidential personnel matter.
Exactly. That's why in my data request I asked County Attorney Pertler to sign a release to release the report. If he has absolutely nothing to hide, then there should be no problem with releasing the report.
But that's not the county. I mean, you know, my response to it would be, well, something like that would be privileged, and I mean, you know, if Tom doesn't respond to you, he doesn't have to. I mean, he doesn't have to.
Well, this is part.
That's his call.
Okay. Well,
personally, on personal matter. You know, I'm not trying to be difficult. I just want to. So I tell you what. If you just let me finish,
it will make perfect sense to you. That I have asked for. This is what my last data request was for. A copy of the probationary sanction filed in case number 69DU CR 122386 on October 23rd, 2013. Probationary sanction, and that was against County Attorney Thomas Henry Pertler. All right.
Did you make that with the district court?
I did that with your county attorney. That's what I'm explaining to you. Okay. Then I said I want a copy of the report from Raddick, Rozak, and Maloney. I need to have him sign a release for it. And then the data that Carlton County Attorney Candidate Coordinator Dennis Genereau is illegal withholding from me. And let's see. And I also wanted him to, well, this is kind of a aside, to talk to the State Patrol and ask them not to illegally withhold the MDT traffic from his traffic stop, which of course the State Patrol is illegal withholding from me. See, because you know, in his arrest video, which I have up on my YouTube channel, you can see the trooper turning off his squad audio, which of course is against department policy, and then he has this very heated conversation, which the presumption is that they're telling him to let Mr. Pertler go. See? So that's what I'm looking for.
Just having worked for the State Patrol in 3 separate counties, I can tell you they're not going to do that for anybody. They're not.
Well, they don't like me either.
Tom got run through the ringer pretty good. You know?
Well, not good enough as far as I'm concerned. So.
Well, hey, you know, everyone's got opinions on that, but he didn't. You know, let's face it, he got it worse than you or I would have because of his position, and that just is what it is. I mean,
Well, the thing is, he doesn't have the State Patrol illegally withholding data from me, so that's why I'm asking him to do that. So, you know, that's the reality is, Mr. Pertler doesn't like me, your county commissioners don't like me, and Mr. Genereau doesn't like me. The State Patrol doesn't like me. Why? Because I found out what's going on, and they don't like me exposing it. That is real simple. See? That's why phone calls aren't returned. That's why I'm not getting data sent to me. That's real simple. That's not hard to figure out. I'm a highly intelligent individual. I've done this over and over again. I've submitted data requests from one end of the state to the other. When I have all sorts of problems, there's problems on the side that I'm asking the data from. There's a cover-up. That's real simple. Because all the other counties, there's no problem. They just send me the data. See? Now this data has been floating out there since November 3rd, 2013, from Mr. General. And I've contacted your county commissioners. They don't return my calls. That's all documented. See?
okay. Well, what's your name?
My name is Terry, Terry,
Okay.
Nemmers, N as in Nancy, E, M as in Mary, M as in Mary, E-R-S.
Okay.
And my phone number is, if you want that, I can give that to you too.
What's your address? Because I imagine. Okay.
20179 County Road 28, Glenwood.
Okay, Glenwood.
56334.
56334.
Yes.
334. Okay.
Yes.
I worked in Stearns for a couple of years, so
Okay.
pretty familiar with the area.
Okay.
Sartell.
Okay.
But then again, I've only been a criminal practitioner. I've never done a lot of civil, so I'm gonna have to talk to Mr. Genereau. I'm gonna have to talk to Mr. Pertler. I'm gonna have to see where your requests have gone. You know, you've never gotten a written response from Carlton County.
That's why I'm calling you. That's why I'm complaining.
Okay.
You know, the thing is, I just don't make wild.
Well, I don't want to let you down. I mean, you got probably the least qualified person to answer this response because I do felony prosecution, but I'm going to try to help you here. So.
That's fine. You're qualified because you're a Carlton County assistant attorney, so that makes you qualified in
itself. That doesn't bestow any special privileges, I'll tell you that much.
I didn't say it did.
Well,
so,
I'll start with Tom, and I'll go over to Dennis, and I'll figure out why no one's responded.
Well, you'll find out real fast why no one's responded. They'll tell you not to talk to me. I'll guarantee you that. So.
Right. Well, no, I'm sorry you haven't got a response.
Well, I know I haven't got a response. I already explained it to you. So when you don't respond to me, then that'll confirm it.
All right. Well, that
Mike, what was your last name?
Base, B-O-E-S-E.
One more time?
Just put an asterisk by that and say, this man practices felony prosecution, not civil law. I got him because he was the only one in the office at the time. Just make sure you put an asterisk by it.
Yeah.
But I will.
Could you spell your last name?
You, gentlemen.
Yeah. Could you spell your last name slower this time?
Yeah. B-O-E-S-E.
Okay. Bose.
Base.
Oh, base. Okay.
Yeah. It's not phonetic.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, and yeah, I'll put the little asterisk. I'm putting an asterisk by your name right now. So.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, thank you, sir. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Thank you. Bye now.